Alright everybody, this is IPC Timor and I have another free-for-all video for you. This time it's going to be on the brand new map, Blackout. It's not really brand new anymore, but there's a little map overview for you from the COD Elite website, cleaned up a little bit to look nice and pretty. Now, one thing, if you guys haven't played this map before, I'm going to go into just a little bit of brief detail because I know some people may not have gotten a chance to play this map yet or play it all that much at this point. So in any event, I would suggest you all run over to the COD Elite website. They have a reasonable, overview map video that they have for all the other maps as well, and it goes into some detail, not too much, but they talk about how this map is broken out into 6 different regions, and I really think of it more of 3 main regions. The first 2 are there at the bottom. I call those South. The bottom one they call Rubble, and the one in the middle they call Mansion, which is fine, but I just consider those 2 green areas the southern portion of the map. Now, the southern portion of the map can engage the northern section of the map, which is engaged now, or highlighted now in blue, and then the yellow area there highlighted kind of can engage the closer green as well as the blue, as well as some of the airplane sections as well. So you can see there I kind of highlighted the various, these aren't exact, but that's just the kind of the areas where these various places can engage each other. Now, in this gameplay you're going to see me use the L86 LSW with the red dot sight, as well as the suppressor to keep me a little more covert, and that's really going to help me out here. So I haven't been using LMGs for too long, but as we all know, the LMG's got a buff, and it's a pretty serious buff, guys. It actually makes LMGs really easy to use, and I mean, I have a ton of kills with the ACR, but I actually perform better with the L86 than I do with the ACR. So I'm not sure if that says something good about LMGs or if it says something bad about me. I don't really know which it is, but in any event I like it because I'm doing well with it. So you're going to see here at certain portions of this game, guys, that I'm going to be speeding it up a little bit. And if you guys haven't played Black Box yet, or maybe you've only played a couple of games, I want to let you know that Black Box runs slow, and I thought free-for-all would be a different story, but it really isn't, guys. In domination, kill confirmed, all that, Black Box is a very slow map. It takes a long time to finish the game off, and I've actually had some games where, I mean, not domination obviously, but I've had games of like kill confirmed and team deathmatch that don't finish. It's just the time runs out. So I was really shocked when this game almost went, full cycle the whole 10 minutes. So to save you guys from sitting here for a long ass time watching this, I am going to speed it up about 1.5 times in between kills, because as hard as I try, I'm looking all kinds of different directions. Sometimes on this map, I just can't see anybody. So anyway, guys, here's this, it's going to be the yellow area of the map that I highlighted now. I'm in this kind of a construction zone-y area, like a framed-in house that just has some Tyvek or whatever on the walls. And this is probably one of the more interesting sections of the map, in my opinion, because you have a wide-angle view that you're going to see here out this, 2B bay window there. And you have sections of the blue house that you're going to look at here. They call this Sun House, I guess because if you hadn't blown all the glass out of the front of this house, you'd have a nice, I'm guessing, a westerly view or something like that. So anyway, I don't really know. This is Sun House. I don't really care too much for going in here, and you're going to see why. It's kind of a fun spot for snipers. Obviously, this map is going to be a huge sniper map because there's tons of long sight lines. And I think snipers use Sun House more than any other area in the map. So I have sniped a little bit. I'm not a big sniper, but this map just is so easy to snipe on it because there are so many random long sight lines that you can just kind of plunk yourself down and have fun sniping. But in this particular game, since it is free-for-all, it doesn't really do you much good to just take up one position and kind of face that way for a long time, because there are going to be guys spawning behind you, and it's just not sniping unless you're going to be a really pro quickscoper. I just don't think free-for-all is the game type for sniping, so I'm not going to do it. But anyway, guys, let's talk a little bit more about this map. I'm really interested in the way this is laid out, and I really enjoy it a lot, actually, because you have these really windy, curvy, you could really nice rush lines around the edges of the map, and then you have these really open houses where, you know, normally in houses, at least in, you know, recent COD games, they're, you know, pretty closed off. They're, you know, brick walls with, you know, windows. But here, I mean, the entire face of all these houses is wide open. So while it gives you lots of places to look out from, you're also going to be getting shot from every direction. And, you know, there's, you know, a glass wall on Sun House, and it can be broken and shot through. There's no walls here, as you can see, just some, you know, some tarps up on the walls covering you slightly. And then in the other house, you know, this must be a real ritzy area because they got lots of glass. So you have lots of places to look from, but you're always very vulnerable, especially from all these snipers that are going to be all over the place. Like, obviously, I don't think I get sniped once in this game. I don't want to say that for sure, but, you know, like I said, sniping and free-for-all is not really, they don't really go together that well. So, you know, but all these houses, all three of those houses that I highlighted in the beginning, major sniping areas. Even for someone who doesn't snipe, if you're just looking for a change of pace, I would suggest try sniping on this map because it's just really, really easy. Now, they are really long shots, even with a sniper rifle, so if you're lucky enough to have a sniper rifle with the variable zoom unlocked, I would highly recommend that, or at least marksman, so you can have some idea of what you're looking at. But if you're looking all the way from rubble down on, you know, the southern portion of the map up to Sun House in the north, a lot of times I like to use marksman because a name will appear and I will just, I mean, I got glasses, guys, recently, and I will look super hard, but I cannot see these guys. All I see is their name, you know, so, I mean, obviously you're getting an extra boost with marksman, seeing the names and all, but they're just really, really long shots. I think they're some of the longest sniper lines in the whole game. So, anyway, lots of different ways to play this map, so I like it a lot. What I really don't like is how slow it plays, though. It's really surprising, you know. I have a feeling it's some combination of people being unfamiliar with the map, so they play it a little slower, but then also everyone kind of feels uncomfortable because there are like 50,000 different sniper spots that you can take, so no one really wants to run around. But I caught some flack in my previous video because I was just kind of holding down one area of the map, and people were just feeding me kills, and I'm just showing you that that can be taken advantage of if you do it properly. So a lot of people really didn't like that, so I want to use a different type of weapon. I'm still using portable radar, but as you can see, I kind of throw it down and just kind of run away from it. It's kind of my go-to, just to add a little bit of, you know, a little mini UAV, but it's not like I just kind of sit on top of it. So, but yeah, doing it completely different. I think I hit every single area of this map, and I had no idea if I was going to win this map game or not, because I had never played free-for-all on this map before, and before a couple days ago, I don't think it was even possible. But I think they did a hot patch or whatever the heck it is, and they added the DLC maps because of content drop number 1. They added all the DLC maps to all the regular playlists as well. So that's pretty cool. So I didn't really know if I was gonna win this game. I really wanted to because I wanted to give everybody a nice little overview of what the map really looks like. I'm really trying to hit all these areas so y'all can kind of see what the different areas you can work with are. But also, I think it's probably one of the hardest things you can do next to running and gunning with a sniper rifle. But if you're gonna run and gun with an LMG, that's probably one of the tougher things you can do, because even with quick draw, like, the aim down sight is still really slow, and, you know, obviously it's got some kick to it. Because I think they're all 7.62, so they've got some reasonable sway to them. But because of the boost, or I'm sorry, the buff that all these LMGs got, you know, it's just a lot of fun. You know, there's some good videos out there about how you can really use LMGs to their maximum potential since the buff. But, you know, I really like suppressor and the red dot sight. You know, you can do a thermal scope on these light machine guns, and it makes them just crazy steady. But the thing is, if you are going really fast, running and gunning, sometimes the thermal is just too close. So I would suggest a red dot and suppressor on your LMGs if you want to try those out. But anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the layout of Black Box. If you haven't played it much yet, I would jump into that content drop #1 playlist and get some play on. So anyway, guys, this was IPC Timor. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I'll try and have some more content for you soon. I'm out of here. Have a great night.